Good evening, all you minties, and welcome back to another episode of Reelz Talk. Happy New Year. It is 2023. It's our first episode of the year, and I am Amazing Amanda with my co-host, the lovely Uncanny Omar.
Lovely and Uncanny. How's everybody going?
All day, every day.
All day, every day. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, I hope everyone had a great New Year's. Enjoyed yourself a little bit. Not too crazy. I hope we didn't have any war stories that anyone has to share from their New Year's Eve. But I know that some of our family members had quite the hangover the next day.
At my wife.
So it was a good time had by all.
It was a good time had by all. So hope everybody else had a lot of fun on New Year's, whatever you do to celebrate New Year's.
Yes.
Whether it's just chill, play video games, watch movies, watch TV shows, go out, hang out with family, whatever it is you did. Hope you all had a good one.
Or if you're
we're back.
Or if you're in our case, you make your own trivia games about the year 2022.
Which was
pretty
really awesome. Well. People really enjoyed it.
They did. We're really good at that.
Yeah.
One day we'll have to do it on the show.
Do it on the show, and then everybody can participate somehow.
Exactly.
I don't know how we'll make that happen.
We don't know how to do it. But we are back because we have to talk about 2023. Obviously, there's a lot coming out this year. Hopefully, pending anything that Feige decides to change or DC decides to cancel.
Don't ruin it.
Not in his right mind. But we are going to talk about the things that we know for fairly certain are going to be coming out this year in movies and TV and what we're most excited for. Omar and I have our top 10 lists. So we are going to count them down in the movie category and the TV category. So I hope you guys all follow along and let us know what your favorites are as we're going through our list. So Omar, which one do you want to start with first? Movies or TV shows?
Why don't we let everybody decide? Whoever's watching, why don't you all decide? Would you rather us do a top 10 countdown of our movies or TV shows first? And then anybody else can join in. We did counting down 10 to 1. So let us know what you all want to see. It's quiet. It's quiet now.
It's quiet. Everyone's still saying Happy New Year's to us. Oh. I was thinking movies. Omniboo wants movies, and I'm a big fan of starting with those. That's always good. Movies. Marvel Bab wanted TV, but looks like, oh boy, I think movies might be. Oh, nice.
My buddy, Lionheart, such a good guy. Podcast.
I didn't get to do that.
Zero.
I didn't get to do that one. Let's go ahead and do movies first, and then we'll segue into our TV shows. So so movies 2023. Omar, we'll go ahead and let you go first.
No. Ladies first.
Okay.
So, not because I'm trying to make sure I have a top 10 TV shows or anything, but
not because you saw one TV show that you picked.
Chivalry is not dead. No, Chivalry is not dead.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's right. Ladies first. TV shows
first. So movies. So our first movie for me, my number 10, there's a lot of great stuff coming out, but obviously I still have hope in the Marvel MCU franchise, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I really loved Ms. Marvel. I really liked Monica Rambeau in WandaVision. So on my number 10 slot, I put The Marvels, which comes out on July 28th of this year. So The Marvels is, Captain Marvel's second outing. And there was already a teaser at D23. We know that it's going to take place right after the events of Ms. Marvel, where they're going to be doing that body swap thing. And I guess all three of them are body swapping, according to some of the synopses that I've seen. And Kamala Khan's going to be there. Monica Rambeau is coming back. Park Seo-joon has been casted, and people think he's going to be Amadeus Cho. And of course, Zawe Ashton is actually the real life wife, I believe, and baby mama of Tom Hiddleston. She's playing the villain. And of course,
got a baby?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been busy. Okay.
Yeah, between that and filming Loki season 2. So yeah, I mean, it's not my top Marvel movie for the year that I'm excited for, but it definitely made my list. So the Marvels at number 10 for me. What about you, Omar?
Well, let me get my list together and I'll let you know what I got here. Uh, oh, number 10. Here we go. I have a little bit of a overlay. So for me, number 10 is The Exorcist. So they're filming a trilogy of The Exorcist, and they're doing it in the fashion of Halloween. And I'm not the biggest fan of the new Halloween, but I'm curious what will happen. It's Blumhouse, so I'm curious what will happen with this franchise because I love the original Exorcist. 2 and 3, I think I have nostalgia for. I never did watch the TV show or the new Exorcist, and we've had all these Exorcist movies like the Exorcism and so and so and so and so. But I want to see. Thank you. I want to see where they go with this and what's kept in and what's ignored. So what it will do is the same thing as Halloween. Is they're going to ignore all the sequels and make it an actual follow up to the original Exorcist. And that's one of the scariest.
Ellen Burstyn in it?
She's being casted in this.
Okay,
in the trilogy.
Okay,
but they are bringing back a couple of legacy characters too. So we will see.
That are still alive?
Well, yeah, Linda's still alive. She didn't.
She is? Okay. I was making sure. Well, I know there's a lot.
Now you got me questioning myself. No, she's still
alive. A lot
alive.
of legend and a lot of mystery around those films. So I just always want to double check to make sure.
She's okay. She's okay. I don't know if she's okay or not.
Well, that's exciting. As someone who's not a fan of horror, definitely would not have made my list.
Well, I'll tell you this much. The Exorcist still stands as one of the creepiest, scariest movies. Even going back and watching it, and I swear, I stand by this. Exorcist 3 still has one of the top 10 best jump scares of any movie I've ever seen. Top 10, for sure.
Which one? Which one is that?
Exorcist 3.
No, which jump scare is it?
I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going
to watch it.
I'm serious.
Watch it?
I may have crapped my pants in the theater when I went to see that movie. I didn't expect it. I'm like, oh yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it. But yeah, I'm curious to see where it's going to be, where they're going to go, where the legacy characters are. Linda Blair being a part of it. That's really cool to see that. So I guess we'll see.
When does it come out? Is it coming out around Halloween or is it
later this year? But it is coming out in 2023.
Okay. So it didn't have that'd be really interesting to see how it does. Cause the first Halloween movie that was rebooted for this new trilogy did pretty well. And then they took by the second one, we all realized where they were going. And
we reviewed the first one.
Yeah.
We weren't the biggest fans of it, and then it really got a lot worse after that.
Yeah, Halloween Ends went in a direction that no one really, I think, wanted it to go. So,
this is so true, Mr. Awesome. It's like new number ones in comics, new Scream sequels just being called Scream. Well, the next Scream, they're being witty with it. Like the M is like the Roman numeral for 6, I think.
It is.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to be witty.
So it's like, yes, renumbering it and then legacy number.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I was surprised that Jenna Ortega hasn't made any of the movies on my list, and she had a banner year last year, so I'm surprised.
She was great in I liked her character in X, and of course she was great in Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. But Scream 6 isn't one of my most anticipated, spoiler alert, films of 2020.
People really liked the new Scream, and I thought it was okay. Scream is also not one of my favorite franchises, though. I appreciate, it brought a lot of people back to the movies for horror movies, and it really opened that door for the hot young people on posters, and you get to pick which one's going to live and which one's going to die. You know what I'm saying? Like there for a while, like you had that, like I Know What You Did Last Summer. Every poster that horror movies used were just hot young people. And some of them you may know, but yeah,
I know most of them. Yep. Mm-hmm. That was
Faculty. All those movies had the same Final Destination, same kind of.
did last summer. All of them because of Scream. We would never have had those movies. House of Wax, which Omar and I reviewed.
I can't believe we reviewed that. Was it really that bad? Somebody suggested, was it really that bad? The Exorcist 2. Yeah, so we'll see where this one goes. Yeah. What's your number 9, Amanda?
My number 9 is John Wick Chapter 4. I love the John Wick franchise. Never thought I would be a fan of an action franchise like that, but probably maybe it's because it's Keanu Reeves. Maybe it's because he has a great supporting cast for every outing he's been in. Maybe it's because I just like to see a guy take revenge, starting off because of his dog. I don't know what it is about these films, or maybe it's just the action. But I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited to see him and Lawrence Fishburne go toe to toe. And yeah, I think this is going to be a great next chapter in the John Wick saga. So I'm super excited about John Wick Chapter 4. I'm really looking forward to it.
That might be in my top 10 as well, but not but not yet. Not yet. I'm more excited for that one. But I'll talk about my feelings on that one here in a little bit. So that was your number 9, and for my number 9, I'm gonna go with, hey, you're all about dudes getting revenge and action stars. Let me tell you about the Expendables.
I do love Tulsa King though with Sylvester Stallone. He kicks butt in that.
Oh, he is good. So. Hey, that's Taylor Sheridan, right? Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, Taylor Sheridan.
All right, so I'm not gonna lie, this isn't good. It's not. It's subpar, but the action and the over-the-top dialogue is worth it. I'm a sucker for those movies, so I'm really excited for Expendables 4. People love Fast and the Furious, and they get ridiculous. They're going out to space and fighting dinosaurs. I really hope one day we get to see a bunch of old dudes like fighting dinosaurs and going out to space. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's what I thought that Space Cowboys is going to be about. That movie that came out, Space Cowboys, it came out in the late 90s, and it had like Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh,
it was not about that.
No, it was not.
It made me very depressed.
Oh, man. Yeah. I think Tommy Lee Jones was like the youngest guy on that cast.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, he's younger than Harrison Ford? Oh, wait, Harrison Ford wasn't in it.
No, Harrison Ford wasn't in it. It was a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Any bad movies coming out?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I know someone here can tell you what.
Except for the fact he's in a bad, terrible, bad movie. He wasn't a bad movie.
Apparently, he was. But that's my number. What are we at? Number 8? Number 9?
Number 9. That was your number 9. Yeah.
Your number 8.
My number 8. Definitely think this movie is going to be an Oscar contender next year, and not just because.
Wow, look at you, Oscar movie.
Because of the director or because the director, the actors, and also it's a period piece, and that is Oppenheimer. So I'm really excited for this. Cillian Murphy plays Oppenheimer, what we call the father of the nuclear bomb, right? Mm-hmm. And it comes out July 21st, and Nolan is the director for this film. It's based off of the book called American Prometheus, The Triumph of Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer, but it's got Florence Pugh in it. It has Emily Blunt in it. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in this. It's just like the cast itself. Rami Malek, Kenneth Branagh, Dane DeHaan, Omar's favorite guy, his favorite version of Harry from Spider-Man. Jack Quaid, Alden Ehrenreich is in a number of projects this coming year as like a supporting cast member. I don't know. This guy's going to have a year, I think. After the bomb that was Solo, hopefully maybe he'll come back around. He's just one of those actors. Even Josh Peck's in this movie, who, if you guys watch Drake and Josh from Nickelodeon, you'll know that he was, the slightly overweight gentleman who lost a lot of weight. And now he did the new Turner and Hooch movie that they came out on Disney Plus. But anyways, yeah.
The other guy got canceled. I know that much about Drake and Josh.
Yes, that's
all I know.
That's all you know about. Wait, it's about Drake and his like bad stuff.
Were you thinking of Cowboys versus Aliens based on a comic book?
No, that's with what's his name, Daniel.
That's
Craig.
Craig. What's his name? Bond.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. Yeah, I really. Well, I remember when I first heard the title for Space Cowboys, I was hoping at that. But yes, Cowboy and Aliens is about cowboys and aliens, and it still wasn't a good.
It was Jon Favreau, wasn't it? After he did Iron Man, he did that movie.
Not a good look.
No, but then he also did Jungle Book. So you know what? Dude's got to eat and feed his family. So
yeah, and then he followed up with The Mandalorian and such. So he's okay.
Ooh. Speaking of that might show up on our thing, or mine and yours. Definitely mine. All right, my next one up, number 8, is Rise of the Beast Transformers. You know, I hate it. I hated Transformers. Bayformers destroyed my childhood. Bayformers to me was the first time I remember going, why are they doing this? What's happening? Transformers was good. What are they doing to my favorite childhood? Which happens to a lot of people, right?
Yes.
And I love seeing that because younger people experience it for every show that they watched as a kid, whether it was a reboot of, I don't know, whatever, people grew up in the 90s with, or, the people that watch Pokemon will eventually get that too, if they haven't done it already, and so on. And that's and now I'm at the age where of just acceptance, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. New crap doesn't take away from all the stuff that I enjoyed. But I'm looking forward to this because I really like what they did with Bumblebee, and it looks like they're going back to the traditional look of Transformers, not the Bayformers look. And then it's got the Beast Wars element. So there is a lot of childhood with that. So I'm intrigued to see what they do. I did like Bumblebee. So
I did like Bumblebee. We reviewed it, right?
We did review it, yeah, and we both really liked it.
Had John Cena in it. You think he'll come? Is he going to make a cameo on this? No, it's the guy it's Anthony Ramos is in it. He's also in another movie that I think I'm going to be talking about, or TV show.
But you're right. John Cena was in Bumblebee. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was the government guy who was after Bumblebee, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for this. We'll see where it goes. And I'm trying to go in with a clean slate. Let's see what happens. How come I didn't like Bayformers? Oh, I have a lot of issues, man. Shia LaBeouf being number 1. Not even Megan Fox could get me to stay and watch those movies, dude. The second one was, to me, one of it was the reason it, you know what, I'm gonna stay positive. To me, it was the death of the American cinema when I found out how well that movie did and how bad it was. I have no idea who was watching those movies, but it was bad. So but if you like those movies, man, more power to you. Do not let my opinion, take away from your joy of enjoying those movies.
Exactly. Even though the first one wasn't the worst of the group.
No,
but that second one
progressively worse.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's how I feel about every Harry Potter movie after Harry Potter. I just can't even watch the Fantastic.
After the first one?
After the first 8 movies. Any Fantastic Beast thing that occurs, at this point, it's not because of whatever happened to Johnny Depp or whatnot. It's just really because she just jumped the shark and she's gone crazy. And I don't know what she's done to that franchise. Retconning stuff and making no sense. Making it dark. It doesn't need to be dark. And she picked the wrong thing to focus on. So anyways, I know how it feels when you take something you love and they just ruin it for cash. It's not.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it is, right? You have a studio that's like, hey, we can still make money off of this. Let's go ahead and do it.
And that's Warner Brothers. Wait, Universal does Transformers, right? Yes.
Yes, whatever Paramount Plus is, right? Is that Universal? I don't know. I can't keep up.
I think so. So, all right. So we are number 8?
7.
7. All right. So my 7 is probably not going to be on Omar's list of movies. And that is the Barbie movie, directed by Greta Gerwig, starring Margot Robbie as Barbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken. And I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see the trailer yet, but as a girl who played with Barbie growing up and all that Barbie represents, I am really excited to see Greta Gerwig's take on this is like Mattel's most famous IP that they have, right? And we all know that Barbie is a very problematic in this day and age toy, from her figure that has the unrealistic beauty standards to everything else in between. And I am really excited to see what Greta Gerwig does with it. It has a huge star-studded cast. I mean, Omar's favorite, Will Ferrell's in it. Octavia Spencer isn't in it, which I know Omar is so sad about. But Simu Liu is in it. Shang-Chi, so that's awesome. It's gonna be, I don't know, it looks interesting. There's gonna be dance sequences, and I'm excited to see Barbie. It's the little girl in me. She's pumped about it. How about you, Omar? Are you excited to see it?
Well, first, I want to say hi to Sunflowers. This is first time here, long-time viewer and subscriber. I'm glad you're able to join us live.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. It looks pretty. I will say that the colors look really nice, and I'm not saying Catwoman lighting good. I'm saying like it genuinely looks like it's shot really well. That 2001 Space Odyssey homage with the Barbie doll.
Loved it. Yeah, coming down.
I don't know where that's gonna go. I assume it's Barbie getting exiled from her world and coming to the real world. I think that's what I got from the trailer.
I think so. I don't know exactly what the plot or what it's going to be.
Okay. But yeah, sure. It looks interesting enough to, we'll see.
Maybe I'll make a review it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
That's okay. I'm gonna make you watch The Exorcist, so we're all good. It all balances out, Amanda.
Why do you want me to just die?
I'm gonna make you watch The Exorcist. We're gonna do a live screening of you watching The Exorcist. That will be worth it. You don't even have to review.
What if this one's not as bad as the first one? Because it's 20.
Oh no, we're not watching. We're gonna watch the original one. It's not gonna make sense if you don't watch the original one. That I'm gonna put a camera and you're gonna watch it by yourself and make sure you're not on your phone as you watch it, because that's how much I love you. All right, my number. What are we at? 7. Number 7. Oh yeah. So this is a movie that has a little horror element. It looks more sci-fi, but it's 65.
Adam Driver.
Yeah, I can't believe you called him Adam Brody earlier, but this
is
Adam
you called him Adam Brody, and I think it's
because
you're looking at Shazam Fury of the Gods thing.
All right, guy in a ship accidentally lands back 65 million years in Earth's past.
Yeah, kind of.
And he has to fight off dinosaurs. Yes, please. I'm in. And I like him. He's a good actor. He was in that White Noise. He definitely has range. I just saw White Noise. That's why I'm bringing that up. Definitely has a lot of range. So I'm interested to see where this story goes, what he's able to do with it. Is it going to go the route of Planet of the Apes? I don't know if it'll ever be as popular as Planet of the Apes. You know, if that's the route they're going to go, making more than one movie. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious if there's going to be a twist. But yeah, it looks awesome. I can't wait for it, and it made it on my top 10.
I just hope the dinosaurs aren't intelligent dinosaurs that talk and have humans as pets, because that's so scary.
Hope he doesn't do this to the velociraptors.
Yeah, if he does this, we're done.
Like, oh my God, can we review World Dominion? It's like one of the worst movies.
Because I watched it and it was a bad
I watched it just recently during my New Year's.
Me too.
All I did New Year's was watch movies.
Yeah.
I don't know why I chose that one, because I was like, okay, it can't be as bad as people say. It's got the original cast back. No. There's got to be some good in here. Oh, it was awful. It was awful. All right, let's
now where's my clip? Because that was a bad.
That was a bad movie. Yes, it was.
Oh, Lyndon fell asleep, and she likes. I mean, that's one of the first. We took her to see the Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. We took her to see that one when she was still like 4, and yeah, she liked it. Okay, she likes the original Jurassic Park, so yeah.
It's just, that was pretty bad.
It was.
What's your number 6? Were we at 6?
6? Yes. What is my number 6? Oh, that's right. This man's Hero at Sunset film, The Last Hurrah. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I love me some Harrison Ford. I love Phoebe Waller-Bridge playing his goddaughter. John Rhys-Davies comes back we haven't seen him since I think Last Crusade, and James Mangold is directing, and he's done some great stuff. I am really looking forward to seeing a de-aged Harrison Ford from the trailer. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's got Mads Mikkelsen. It just has a lot of great people in it. I know it's going to be the final outing. Apparently, they're even going to tell us what happens to Mutt, even though Mutt will not be in the movie. Thankfully, we will not see Shia LaBeouf.
I told you
head in this film.
They can redeem all that by saying Mutt got killed off screen, and it's Data that's delivering the news to Indy. He's like, Indy, I got some bad news about your son. And Indy's like, oh well.
Yes. And Antonio Banderas is in it too. I'm excited. It's gonna have some time travel, I'm guessing, from the looks of the trailer. I think, though he did say the bulk of the movie will take place in 1969, but some of it will take place in 1944. And Mads Mikkelsen plays a Nazi, because what else would he play? And yeah, I'm looking.
Well, I mean, it's Steven Spielberg too, right? Coming back.
He's not directing it, but I'm sure he's a producer on it still. But James Mangold's the director.
James Mangold's the director. Okay. I don't know. We might be better off without. Well, and George. What about George Lucas? Did they help write the script?
I don't think they helped write the script on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. 100% on that.
You're not. We're good. All right. For my number six. Oh, it is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Oh my gosh. You know, I was talking about the Expendables being my Fast and the Furious. Nay, my Fast and the Furious is Mission Impossible movies. I was in high school when the first Mission Impossible movie came out. I remember watching the original series when I was a kid with my dad, with Martin Landau. The iconic theme, I remember I loved it. So every time that stupid theme, I don't care if it's Limp Bizkit doing a remix of it like they did in part 2, I still get excited about it. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah.
And despite of how people feel about Tom Cruise, that man's crazy. He will jump out of a freaking moving airplane if he has to, no matter what, to get the shot.
Exactly.
To get the shot, he will do. I'm so excited for those stupid movies. Yeah, and it's part 1, so we're going to get a follow-up.
And I can say that he makes everything, better, but we did get the Mummy. So not all things. Tom Cruise turns to gold. But the Mission Impossible franchise does have really great moments in it. So.
Oh yeah, man. Even the bad ones. The bad ones.
Henry Cavill's not coming back for this, is he?
I liked his character. His character, he loaded his arms. I like the way he fought. He went like, what did he do? It's almost like loading a gun. I like that. It was cool.
Big enough they could,
yeah. So I'm a big fan of the Mission Impossible franchise. They keep getting more ridiculous, but so does he. Like the stunts that he does to get people to watch. Holy crap. It's insane. So I'm in for that ride.
Me too. Yeah. That sounds exciting.
Number 5, Panda.
Number 5. So my number 5, now we're in our top 5, is Shazam, The Fury of the Gods. And that comes out March 17th. And it's not just because Adam Brody's in it. And I remember how excited I was.
Adam Brody, that guy. That's not in 65.
Jack Granger's adult version of his Shazam character. But no, I'm super excited for this. I loved the first film. It was such a treat. And I'm excited to see them come back. Helen Mirren's going to be in this one. We have the, the daughters of Atlas are going to be the villains, I think, in this one. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I mean, it's funny that I have a DC movie on here at all because of what, it's been happening over there. But
so Shazam was the only one that almost made it to my top 10 list. Because I really did enjoy the first one. And I thought the first one had a good mix of fun and action, special effects, whatever. you can forgive those if the story and the actors, can carry it. And oh my goodness, Grace Fulton playing Mary Marvel, like both.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They don't need to replace her. Wow,
yeah.
She is sharp looking girl.
She's yes. So is Megan Good after all these years.
So she so
favorite actress.
I think because of everything that going into those movies is really difficult because it's hard to get excited about them because in the long run those plans don't amount to anything.
Yeah, I know.
Everything that they had planned with the Superman is out the window. Everything's going to be starting over from scratch.
Yeah.
And it sucks because we won't get another Captain Marvel Shazam movie.
Yeah.
We won't get a spin-off Mary Marvel or the Marvel family movie.
But we don't know that. We just know it now.
Well, I mean, let's be real. If you cast a bunch of kids and part of the charm is having those kids turn into adults, 3 more years, those kids are going to be 17, 18 years old, and then you're going to have the Stranger Things.
Well, they're already
exactly. You're going to have
19.
The smartest thing they can do with these type of movies, and it's going to cost an arm and a leg, and it's almost taking a chance, is film 3 movies back to back. Like they're doing, that's what they did with X and Pearl and Maxine. That's what they're doing with the Exorcist trilogy. That's what they're doing with another horror trilogy. And I realize horror trilogies, yeah, and James Cameron also has money out the wazoo.
He can do that.
But I wish they would do that with like movies like this. Like, you're definitely taking a gamble because you don't know if your first movie is going to be successful or not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They would really benefit from keeping the kids young and then, turning into adults. But
yeah, because Jack Dylan Grazer, the kid from the It franchise who plays his friend? I mean, he's aged pretty, like he shot up and aged pretty quickly from the time he was in that original film to now. So yeah, I can see that point. But I'm still excited to see the Shazam movie because
I am too. And we'll review it. It's just the excitement has just kind of gone down because of everything, and it sucks. Like, because I would have been really excited for this one.
I agree.
Have you seen Senior Year?
With what's her name?
Rebel Wilson.
Oh, yes, I did.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Okay. Why am I asking? We haven't talked about it.
Why were you asking? Yeah, she was like, yeah.
Okay. There's an actress in there, Mary Holland, who plays the principal, her best friend growing up. She reminds me of that kid from It, and that's in Shazam. Like, I thought it was him for a second.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding?
I swear.
Are you getting a picture of her right now? I don't remember what she
Let me
looked
find
like.
A picture of this woman.
You think she looks like his friend Freddie?
Yes, Freddie. That's who it was. Yeah. I can't find any pictures of her. Like I can okay, I can't show that one. No. I'll find something. You go on to your next movie.
Oh no. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, the principal, like her friend. Oh my gosh, this picture right here. It does look like her, dude. I bet they're related. All right. Whose turn is it? Is it my turn? My turn.
Your turn. Yeah, I already talked about Shazam. My number 5. What's your number 5?
What's your number 5? Number 5 is Shazam. My number 5 is a movie that I cannot say the name or we're going to get demonetized. And let me tell you all something about.
Put the image on there of the word.
I'm gonna put the image on there. I took out the word, but I'm looking forward to funny white stuffed bear.
Yeah, fun fact: the dead bear's carcass is on display at.
Is that a fun fact, really?
Yeah, at the Kentucky Fun Mall.
Oh, hey,
in Lexington.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
I looked it up. It's true. Yes, even though it's set in Georgia, this movie.
That was Tennessee.
Nope, it's set in Georgia. And guess who else is going to be in this movie?
Well, no, this is Ray Liotta's final movie.
It is. Yes, may he rest in peace. Yes.
Who else? I don't know. Who else is going to be in this movie?
Alden Ehrenreich, the kid from Solo. I'm telling you, this kid's going to be in a lot of movies this year and TV shows.
I don't think I don't think he's a kid anymore, but
No,
I'm
adult man.
this adult man that used to be a kid, like we all were. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And the reason I can't say the word, and this is so stupid, is YouTube demonetizes certain words as soon as you say them. And January, for anybody that makes content on YouTube, is the worst month for money on YouTube. So I can't even chance it. So yes, I'm looking forward to funny white stuff. Bear. Sure.
Looks like a lot of fun. Elizabeth Banks is directing it. I think Phil Lord and Chris Miller were originally supposed to be helming it. Then they ended up dropping out because of the, getting everything greenlit was slow. So Elizabeth Banks stepped in, her production company. So they're kind of working together, but she's the one who's pretty much helming the film. So that's going to be an interesting directorial take, because this is the same woman who did like Pitch Perfect series. So I'm going to be interested to see how it goes.
Oh, was that Ice Cube's son?
Mm-hmm. O'Shea Jackson.
Booger Sugar. I like that. The problem is, it actually happened in Georgia, but the movie says Knoxville, Tennessee, which is dumb. That's what I thought. The movie was set in Tennessee. I remember the park ranger was from Tennessee. And yeah, I wonder if they had to change that for legal reasons.
Maybe.
This is the most important question. Is there an Arcane season 2? I hope so. Because I feel like Arcane is a series no one was talking about. And we should have reviewed it to spread the word of that show because it was really good.
Yeah.
I still think, like, in America, we have this taboo about talking about animation. And
we do.
That's my big argument for things like Cowboy Bebop, the live action series. It's not that I wanted to hate it. I just don't like the idea of, why can't we appreciate the animation? Why does there have to be a live action series for people to watch it? Why can't we just tell people, hey, you should watch this? In the same sense, like, I think that Netflix is gonna, I don't know if they're still doing it or not, but the Avatar live action series.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
I okay, I'm happy everything's going to be, accurate as far as the portrayals for the different races and things like that. But the animation is what people fell in love with. I mean, the scripts, the animation, and we can't discount that, even if James Cameron's just trying to rip it off by making the Fire Nation of the Na'vi the evil guys in the third movie.
James Cameron can demonetize my video too, right? Like,
he cannot do that.
You might as well throw Coke out there now, Amanda.
By the way, we both have gotten a chance to see Avatar: Way of the Water, because last time you guys saw us, we did not. So maybe we'll give us a quick synopsis on what we thought. And Glass Onion.
Yes. Oh, I do want to talk about that. And Virgin River season 3.
Firefly Lane season 2.
Did you watch all of it?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. All right, let's keep going with our list, and we can do a synopsis at the end.
Okay. So my number 4 for movies is, I'm surprised I didn't put it higher on my list, but it's still high on the list, so it doesn't really matter. And that is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That comes out March 17th, and I am seriously looking forward to this. I loved the first one, and Sony, we know, does not have the best track record for Spider-Man movies. They usually have like a first good one, and then the rest of them just are not that great. So this one I'm really looking forward to it. I like the idea of, I think in the trailer we saw different animation styles. I know that Oscar Isaacs is playing Spider-Man 2099. And of course, we're going to get Jake Johnson back as Janky Spider-Man, and Haley Steinfeld. I don't know call him Spider-Man in a robe. I don't know what else to call him, or sweatpants. And Haley Steinfeld back as Gwen. And yeah, so I'm really excited for Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse.
So that was number 11 on my list. And the reason I didn't put it higher is because the trailer really didn't do as much for me as I thought it was going to.
Not even the mom's voiceover?
Yeah, and I feel like they're going to kill the mom off.
They are going to kill the mom.
They're setting that up. I mean, I don't know about you, but I felt like they set that up way too much. But holy crap. Me and my kids, me more than my kids, I was pausing it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Spider-Man!" It's the Spider-Man from the video game. It's Spider-Man with the paper sack from Fantastic Four. Like, I can't wait to see it. But yeah, it was the it was she was my mom.
Why?
She looks pretty sharp. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. So I'm excited. We're gonna review it. We're gonna go
Oh
see
yeah.
it, and it would be cool to see like Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and maybe even a little
And
Tom
maybe Tom
Holland
Holland, all their Spider-Man
if he's
animated.
not too busy with his baby mama.
Who's baby mom?
You said he's got a baby mama.
No, Tom Hiddleston. No, did I say Tom Holland?
You did say Tom Holland. That's why I said
Tom Hiddleston's baby mama, not Tom Holland.
Oh, not that there's anything
sense.
wrong with that. Not that.
More sense because I said he's busy. He's filming Loki. He's having babies.
Oh,
God.
Okay, well, good for either Tom. All right, I'm happy for them.
Tom Holland apparently does want to start a family, but that's another.
I hate that you know that. All right, for now, my number 4, I went with something that I really enjoyed last year. I went to see it in the theaters, and this is coming out with a 4th movie. There's no trailer or anything, but it is scheduled to come out later this year, and that's the 4th Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, are they really coming out?
Now, I don't know. Yeah, we don't have a date yet, though,
Okay.
but it is late 2023. I don't know if it's going to bring back the cast, like the original cast. I don't know if the kids are going to come back or if they're going to go with an entirely. The only thing I know is that this time around, they want to set it in New York. And
that'd be cool.
If you haven't seen the 3rd movie, Afterlife, because I don't think the all lady cast is considered as part of that canon. I don't think. Maybe it is. If you haven't seen it and you like the original ones, you absolutely should watch it. It's got a lot of heart. I really enjoyed it. And Chris liked the Ghostbusters 2016 more than Afterlife. So more power to you. That's awesome. But so the December's what the tentative slot is. So we're probably talking 2024 then. No, I haven't talked about the Evil Dead movie. I just saw the trailer, or not the trailer, but the teaser, or whatever it was.
Oh, I saw the poster with the scary mommy, and I said, "Nope, I'm good." I said, "No."
We need to do some first view review of all these movies I got in mind.
Yeah. Quick question. I need to fix my error. I was looking at the Shazam release date when I was talking about Spider-Man. I said March, but it's actually June 2nd. Is when
Shazam's been moved to June 2nd?
No. Spider-Man is June 2nd. So I was looking at Shazam's because I'm looking at my notes and Shazam, and they're like right there because the S's, and it screwed me up. So
I don't know the tone of Evil Dead yet. I know it's not Sam Raimi. So
no, it's not.
And it's not Bruce Campbell. And not that you have to have both, right? But it does help because there's a certain legacy when it comes to those movies. So I'm still going to watch it because I really did enjoy Evil Dead without Bruce Campbell, the movie. I was just hoping that the Evil Dead TV show would do so good that we got Evil Dead, and then we got the movie with both the lead from the new movie and Bruce Campbell. But we'll see. Let's see. Whose turn is it? Is it you?
Yeah, my number 3.
Number 3. What's your number 3, Amanda?
Oh boy. It could be controversial. I don't know.
What?
But I'm excited about it.
What do you got? What do you got, girl?
What is Barbie controversial? It is.
What do you got?
Blue Beetle. No, come on. No one needs to see those right now. It's only 8:52.
I'm sorry, we only bring them out after 9 o'clock. We got a new rule on Near Mint Conditions Reelz Talk set by Amanda. I'm so sorry. What were you talking about? Controversial.
Blue Beetle. I had to pick like the sexiest picture of Sholo. Yeah, I love Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes. I love that character. And so I'm very excited for this film. I know we don't know what to expect. It could be terrible, but I'm really excited for it because I love the character. I love the actor playing him from Cobra Kai. He has really grown up. He's one of my favorites.
That's really grown up. Yeah, people do that.
So they did some test screenings recently, and apparently, according to some people who attended them, they got a lot of praise for the action sequences and George Lopez, who plays his Uncle Rudy in it, and Sholo, they both got some praise for their roles, for their acting. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to Blue Beetle. I might be the only person who is. There
Well,
we go.
I think it goes back to what I said
That's
about
August.
it's really difficult to get excited about DC movies right now when, especially since we don't have a trailer for Blue Beetle, and they keep pushing things back or canceling projects. So I'm excited for it. I really hope it. I really hope we see some Ted Kord in there. That would be really cool. I kind of see
Brandon's playing his wife, so
Susan Sarandon is playing Ted Kord's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Kord. Ted Kord's married.
I don't know. That's what it says in the IMDb. So
what is she credited as? Ted Kord's wife? That's what she's credited as? Are you sure about this? You got some breaking news I don't know about?
Let me check.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I've been looking at this, and she's like the first person who pops up too. Because she's the most famous. Victoria Kord. Okay, I assume that was Ted Kord's wife. Maybe his sister or his mom.
I don't think Ted Kord has ever been married in the comics. He had a thing with Barbara Gordon for a while.
Did Victoria Kord exist, or is Ted Kord gonna be gender swapped? Maybe Susan Sarandon was a whole.
Are you trying to sell me on this movie, or are you trying to keep me away from the theater?
I'm not trying to stop. I'm trying to get
is that what you mean by controversial? That's Ted Kord's mom.
No, someone else. What? I don't know. I just think I thought it's controversial because it's like I don't know who cares about
who's excited. I think there's a lot of people. I tell you what, I take it back. If Susan Sarandon wants to be the second Blue Beetle, I'm okay with that. She's fine. She can do it's Susan Sarandon. Yes.
Have you seen what's it called, girls? Banger Girls. Her and Goldie Hawn are great in that.
No, I have not seen Banger Girls. I don't think I'm the target audience for Banger Girls.
I don't know if I was,
but I'll get around to it. I'm sure. All right, here we go. My top three. I have it higher than yours. Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. You know, Indiana Jones is one of these things that, much like Transformers, Shia LaBeouf just destroyed my childhood with like part 4. And I know it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
You didn't ask us for monkeys.
I don't know whose idea that was. But I feel like maybe this one has a chance. Maybe this one will be good. Maybe. I keep saying that, and we'll see. And then you throw in John Williams' score, and they slow it down to hit the heartstrings, and I'm like, all right, I'm going. Let's see what this is about. And the more I watch the trailer, the more the quotes spoke to me. And Omar's in it. You know, Gimli from Lord
John
of the
Rhys Davies, yes.
Yes.
He has his voiceover, which is great.
Oh, I could tell it was Omar, his character, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, they're bringing it back. Good. Because I like to see characters like that come back to a franchise and help solidify it, and not bring in people like Mutt. I almost called him Dog. And I'm not kidding. If they want to kill Dog off screen and have Data deliver the bad news, I'm all for that. I'm good for that. Yeah. But I'm very excited about it. And the cast looks pretty good.
I agree.
Like Fleabag's in it, right?
What's her name? Waller-Bridge. Yeah, I love her.
Yep.
Very excited to see her come.
They're so
it's
like y'all are like the freaking Hydra, man. I cut off one head and like 5 more show up. Shia LaBeouf. Indiana Jones will be like the most recent Matrix film, which I honestly didn't have a big issue with. I thought it was okay, a little too in your face with everything, but I thought it was okay.
Really
Guy is an underrated actor. I'm sure he is when he's in his right element. I mean, I've seen a couple of films that I enjoyed him in.
Battle of Shaker Ridge. I like that one.
I don't even remember that one.
Shaker Heights. Sorry.
American Honey. I think he was pretty good in that.
Yeah.
But I feel like he played himself. I thought Shia was doing Constantine. Stop it. Stop it. No, he's not. He was good in Fury.
Yeah, he was in Fury. He was one of the guys in Fury along with Brad Pitt.
I was about to spoil the movie. I forgot what happens to him in Fury. He was the tank driver. Yeah. Hey, Happy New Year, Jaggernaut. Can't wait for
Happy
Rupert
New Year.
Grint, our boy
Oh, I
Ron
know.
Weasley, and M. Night Shyamalan.
Looks like M. Night's got him in stuff now.
Yeah, because he was in Servant, which I never did
He's in
finish.
Servant. Yeah, it's still coming out. It has a fan
Yeah.
base. My husband loves Servant.
I don't know. They just keep ruining every franchise, which is true.
Yeah.
Not every, and then there's some hope, you know, like I feel like sometimes you watch something and you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm whatever it is, right? I'm done with Ghostbusters. I'm done with Star Wars. I'm done with Pokemon. I don't know why I brought up.
Done
Pokemon.
with Marvel.
I'm done with Marvel. I'm done with DC. But then something always restores your faith, and you're like, okay, I'm back. I want to enjoy this. What's up, Jordan? How have you been, brother?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he just needs the right role, and sure, he's. I'm not saying he's a horrible actor. He went through a really weird phase that nobody could stand him.
I think that's still the phase he's in, except he did keep receipts on Olivia Wilde, and she can't come at him about being a contentious actor.
That movie was all right.
Receipts. Yeah.
That movie was all right with Florence.
Could you imagine if he was the Harry Styles character instead of the Harry Styles?
He kind of is that character though in a lot of the roles he plays.
Who, Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, well, a lot of the roles that I remember seeing him in, like some of those indie roles. Hopefully, it is like Top Gun Maverick or Mission Impossible, but I doubt it. We'll see. We'll see. Right. It's like they did some things right. Like I think Cobra Kai is a good way to respect the past and move forward with the future. And same thing with Top Gun. So it is possible to do that. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Number 2, Amanda.
Number 2 for me. Very excited. Very excited for this.
Oh, wait. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we can put it on. What a relief.
9 o'clock. All right. What we got, Amanda?
Number 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out February 17th. First Marvel movie of the year. And I am super pumped. I love me some Scott Lang. And I am excited to see Kang the Conqueror. I'm assuming this is the bad version. We don't know yet. Bill Murray's in it. The whole Pym gang is here. We get to see the crazy multiverse. And I thought the trailer that we've seen so far is pretty good. And this is going to set up, we know down the line, Avengers Kang Dynasty. So we've already seen He Who Remains in Loki season 1. Now we're getting an actual Kang called Kang, I imagine. I think so. So this is going to set up a lot of stuff for us. So I'm super pumped about Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium. Even if Omar is not a fan of Ant-Man and the Wasp, we still have to do Was It Really Right?
Throw me in the butt. Under the butt. Throw me under the butt.
I am very excited for this film. I can't wait. February is going to be a good month. I hope it does well. And I think it's going to take a different tone than the previous films because none of the other Ant-Man films had Scott. He didn't really have high stakes, right? His highest stakes were like an end game. So this is going to be, from what I've read about, on the kind of like level of there are some high stakes for him, right? This is also, I think, finishing out his trilogy. And we don't know where we're going to see Ant-Man next. It probably won't be until maybe Avengers Kang Dynasty. So
We'll probably see him at some kind of Comic-Con. Signing autographs, taking pictures.
Yeah, all right. Or just doing another movie with someone because he's a famous actor.
I'm sorry, that's what you meant. Okay, yeah. I did not have that one on my list.
You did not.
Because of the track record that Ant-Man has for me. I don't find Paul Rudd adorable. I can see why people do.
Okay.
This one does have more of a serious tone. It looks like from the trailer, but I don't know. There's part of me that just this can go Love and Thunder, or it can go a more serious route because the Kang that I saw at the end of Loki is not the Kang that
whimsical
I wanted, right? Like he was a little too much. He was a little too much.
Yes.
Now, if this is an evil Kang, and I do like the line that was not in the trailer, but he's talking about the multiverse, and he's saying Ant-Man, and I love that line. I wish they had used it in the trailer. Haven't I killed you before? I thought that was a really cool line that kind of sets up who that character is. That he's killed so many Avengers, he's forgotten who he's killed.
Yep.
So that's a really cool villain. Now, Matt is in the chat saying that he heard that there's a new trailer being dropped on Monday. And if there is, we're gonna do a live reaction.
Yeah, for sure.
If there is. So
maybe we'll see MODOK, which the rumor is that Darren Cross is going to be MODOK.
Who's Darren Cross?
That was the first villain in the first movie.
Oh, Yellow Jacket?
Yeah, Yellow Jacket. So I guess they're gonna use his body and make MODOK. I don't know. I also heard a rumor that Jim Carrey was gonna voice MODOK, so it could go either way. And that would just be weird.
And see why I'm just not adding it to my top 10. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It could be good.
Yeah. I'm hoping that after they saw the reaction to Love and Thunder, that Peyton Reed maybe went back and did some editing and pared down some jokes. We'll see. But I'm super excited for it because, it's going to set up some stuff. And unlike things like Thor, Love and Thunder, which really didn't set up anything except for Hercules, I think, because it just seems like we don't need any more of his story. This is going to set something up for us, and I'm super excited about it. So
so keep an eye out on the channel in case we do a live reaction to the trailer on Monday. That's supposed
your number 2 is
during football, whenever that is.
Yeah, someone said a football game.
They've done it for the past few years.
Okay.
My number 2 is also one on your list, but I have it ranked higher, and that's because to me these movies just keep getting better and better. And I'm not gonna lie, like John Wick. I remember watching the first one.
Yep.
And have you ever seen Keanu?
No. The movie with
Jordan Peele. Yeah, and
Michael Keaton. Yes, I have seen that. Yeah, sorry.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
And so I watched that first because I stayed away from John Wick for a while. I watched that first, and then somebody was like, dude, it's the plot to freaking John Wick. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go watch John Wick. And I loved it. And then I saw the second one. And I'm like, I think the second one was better than the first one. So when the third one came out, I remember going to the theater to see it with my brother because he's a big John Wick fan. And I was like, holy crap. I think this is the franchise that the movies just keep getting better and better because the setup is all there. And I mean, the third one could really be the last one, but and then they're doing a spinoff of this, the ballerina.
Yeah.
So do that fight like with in the glass. Glass. What's up, dude? I came in here just in time for Love and Thunder. I think I threw up a little. No, you came here just in time for me to say I don't think that Paul Rudd is that cute and adorable.
You did miss that, Philip.
You missed that, Philip. That's what you missed. Yeah, so John Wick, I'm all about that. Give me that John Wick 9 movie deal or whatever it is, dude. Those movies are so good. I don't care if he's still getting revenge for his dog or whatever ends up happening. It's so freaking awesome.
Yeah,
dude was on a horse, man. He was on a horse. I can't wait to see where they go with 4.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good movie either way. So I think we both have the same number 1.
We both have the same number 1. Yep, which rarely happens.
But let's face it, I think everyone's looking forward to this film. You want to go?
Not everyone. There were people that didn't like the second one because it's not their type of humor, which I understand.
Yes.
Because there were people that also did not like Thor Ragnarok, not their type of humor. And look what happened when that type of humor goes to the extreme.
Yeah, but this person,
I'm just saying.
Has his wits about him. He's having a throuple while he's in New Zealand filming stuff, like distracted. He is running he wasn't running a studio yet either, so he had time to work.
Right, and now Marvel's like, oh, screw him. He's on a deal with DC. We're gonna cut this to crap. What's the movie we're talking about, Amanda?
I wish you were gonna look that up. Now I have to go. We are talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah, I mean, what to say about this movie? This comes out May 5th. It's the last outing for this version of the Guardians that we will see on screen. The trailers we've seen so far, we think that Rocket's going to bite the bullet. We see the High Evolutionaries in it. We know that Adam Warlock's in it. Very excited to see Will Poulter as Adam Warlock. for the the very small glimpse we got of him. And yeah, I mean, we know David Bautista said just recently in an interview, this is his last outing as Drax the Destroyer. And he's happy about it because he said he doesn't want that to be his legacy. And I understand that, but he's a good actor. It will not be his legacy. So yeah, I mean, James Gunn had a story. He's one of the few, like Peyton Reed, who went and directed from beginning to end, right? Very few of these have had a director for all three of the franchise films or of the trilogies for each individual character. So he has a story in place. And if it's as heartfelt as Peacemaker was this year, it's going to be sad and I'm going to cry.
Well, I'll Guardians 2, I'm not gonna spoil it in case people haven't seen it. Did have a lot of funny scenes, but then it's a good story about a father and son, and what it means to be a father. And I think that's a beautiful story to tell with all these different layers. And I think that's the route they're gonna go with this, about what it means to have a family. And if they're gonna go the route with Rocket, then that's going to break a lot of hearts, because if this is the last time we see this group together, I'm pretty sure some of them will make it out alive. I'm pretty sure Vin Diesel can just sell his voice like James Earl Jones did.
Yeah.
With Darth Vader. That way Disney can use it at any time and they can always bring back. But I will miss the chemistry between Drax and Star-Lord.
Yeah.
And Mantis. So yeah, it's going to be interesting where to see where this goes, but it is also my number one most anticipated movie of the year.
Yeah,
so far, because I really enjoyed 1 and 2.
Me too.
One surprised me. Like I did not think 1 was going to be good, and I loved it.
Yeah, it did change the trajectory of the MCU in a big way. I think that film.
Which one? 2?
No, the first one, Guardians. The first Guardians. I think a lot of people weren't expecting it to do as well as it did, especially because it wasn't like the Guardians are these A-list comics.
No, They took a bunch of C-list characters. I mean, they had a good comic, and he borrowed heavily from the good run of the comic.
Yeah,
but he still did his own thing with it.
Oh yeah,
I mean, and then by the second one, he really ran and did everything. And honestly, if they're going to kill Drax off, that makes sense, because his whole purpose was to kill the people that killed his family.
And he did that.
First it was Ronan, right? And then he blamed Thanos, and both of them are gone. So what's there left? What's your character arc after that?
Exactly.
Where do you go from there?
Exactly.
I do hope we will see some kind of cameos for like the Nova Corps, the beginning of Nova, perhaps. Yes, Mission Impossible made it to my number 6.
Yes, it was on his number 6.
Yep. So, yeah, it's gonna be good to see how they send it off.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, it does also not go the way of Thor: Love and Thunder, but I don't think it will. So
I might be one of the few who like Guardians 2 more than 1. No, I think Wonder Maddie liked 2 more than 1. I have a lot of friends that like 2 more than 1.
The ending.
Yeah, the ending is beautiful. I still like 1 more, just because I was so surprised. I went into 1 kind of like I was going into Green Lantern. I'm gonna hate this crap, but here I am. Let's see what happens, and I freaking loved it. And that's perhaps why. Dune 2 was almost on my list. Did you have Dune 2 on your list almost?
Yeah, it's probably like number 11 or 12. It's on there. I mean, it did. I'll be honest with you guys. It did take me 3 tries to watch the first Dune. I did
so good.
So it obviously I couldn't go to the theaters. It came out on HBO Max right when I gave birth to my second. And my husband and I made the first mistake of trying to watch it while we were sleep deprived in the hospital. Don't do that. Bad idea. That's not the movie to do that with.
No, it's a slow burn.
Yeah. Then we tried a second time. We got home, didn't work again. So I had to wait a few months later, and we finally sat down and watched it. And yeah, Timothée Chalamet, man, let me tell you what.
Oh, well, that's not where I thought that was going. That's where my brother thinks too.
But no, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to Dune Part 2. We got Florence Pugh as Princess Arulin.
I'm all about that. I'm all about that Pew. Hands up. I was one of those who wasn't really interested in Guardians of the Galaxy. One of my favorite Marvel movies. It's good. I feel like Ant-Man 3 will be like Last Jedi, where everybody has high expectations.
Oh, I hope that's
I will. Nope, never mind. I didn't have. Last Jedi. No, but dude, there are people that love Last Jedi.
Yeah,
there are people that love Last Jedi. I am not one of those people, but there are people that love it. Thank you so much for the super chat, Bert. Sure. Just joins. We're either Barbie or Mario on your list. Barbie made it
on my list. Mario was not on either one of our lists, actually. Maybe it's the Chris Pratt of it all, which I know Guardians.
The Chris Pratt of it all. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it's that for me, Mario's not one of my most beloved animated. Though I did play the games a lot when I was younger, but I'll still go see it because I have small children who also like it. So
I'll still go see it because I'm a small child at heart, because it's Mario and it looks pretty good. And we reviewed Detective Pikachu on this channel. We didn't review Sonic, but we might review Super Mario. That might be fun to review.
That would be fun to review. You know what I'm really interested to see now that we've done these lists at the end of the year, going back and seeing what
boy, we were off. It was a masterpiece. It was the Citizen Kane of all the MCU. I will never spill.
Or the Flash didn't make it on either one of our lists either. So what if that turns out to be like?
I don't even know if that will come out. Oh, dude, what if that turns out to be the masterpiece? Or actually, so for me, it'll be like Ant-Man 3, and for you, it'll be something like The Exorcist. You're like, you know what? I'm only watching horror movies from now on. I'm done. I'm done with everything else. I'm done with the MCU and superhero movies. I'm just going straight on horror. All right, now we're going to do our top 10 most anticipated TV shows of 2023. So let us know what some of your alls are, where what you think. This one was tough because there's a lot of good shows, and I did not include Virgin River season 4, just because it's kind of a given, and I don't even see a trailer for it, but. Here we are. All right, Amanda, kick it off with your number 10. Ladies first.
My number 10 in my most anticipated film. Now, this is the interesting about.
Look, that was my number 1 pick was Daredevil. And Amanda said, nope, it's coming out in 2024. You better read your list. And I'm like.
I thought you were talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm sorry. I thought you were about Daredevil. No, Dungeons and Dragons.
Were you talking about Dungeons and Dragons, the movie? Because I mean, I'm going to watch it. I don't know if it's going to. Anyways, but no, Daredevil, he did put Daredevil on his list. And
that was my number 1 show I was excited for.
But yeah, that comes out in 2024.
Yeah, bad news, writing teacher. Apparently comes out in 2024. I was just told that 5 minutes before the show started.
And given that there was a delay in the first movie the first TV show I'm about to mention, it looks like another or TV show. There's another TV show I put on my list that probably won't. This is what I'm talking about. I didn't download this. There it is. My number 10 is Echo, the TV show. So right now it was supposed to come out in the summer, I believe, of 2023. So a lot of the Marvel TV series don't have official release dates yet, but they have their expected. But recently there was a writers panel, and one of the writers for Echo said there was a delay, so it may not be coming out until the winter, which means it'll probably push back Agatha, Coven of Chaos, which I did still put on my list because I'm excited, and hopefully that's not the case, but we'll see. But I'm really excited for Alakwa Cox to come back. I know that Charlie Cox is going to be playing Daredevil, and he's making an appearance. D'Onofrio, obviously her Echo's connection to Kingpin was made during the Hawkeye series, and so he's going to be returning as well, and I'm really looking forward to it. I liked her character in the Hawkeye limited series, so looking forward to seeing Echo. That's my number.
Speaking of Hawkeye, man, wishing Jeremy Renner a speedy recovery.
Shoot, the first couple of days of 2023 between him and that football player who is still on life support. I mean, Oh, geez.
Critical
This is,
condition, right?
yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, that's weird to see that live and then you know so early this year. My goodness.
yeah, I agree.
Um, sorry. Let's go ahead and do this. Or we're gonna be here all night. For me, my number 10 show is wherever the hell I put it. Because I had an overlay somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's the True Detective. It's thank you, Amanda. Thank you. True Detective, Night Country. So this is the new installment. I'm a big fan of this series, with the exception of season 2. That was pretty horrible, but I love season 1. Season 3 is still my favorite season. And Night Country, I hope you have Jodie Foster in here and Kylie Reyes, and both of them are the lead roles in this. Now, this is the first time that Nick Pizzolatto is not working on the show.
Nope, that's right.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm hoping this captures the magic of season 3, season 1 at least, but we will see. Very excited for it. Let's go back to the basics.
I agree. Because season 2 was not so great, but season 3, man, what a beautiful! Oh, I really did.
You get notifications for this? Oh, I need to talk to my PR person about that.
Oh no!
Amanda, you need to give Brian some personal notifications.
Well, wait, I put out social media posts.
What is this? Dude, season 3 of True Detective is like the best season. I'm not kidding. I love season 1. Which the ending of season 1 is still no. but I love season 1. Season 1 was so good. But season 3 was phenomenal. What? Dude, what's up, Noir Wolf, fellow Kentuckian in the house?
Yeah, I know. It's so I didn't know either until I was looking up, what's coming out in 2023 besides all the Marvel stuff, right? And I didn't realize it was coming out either. I'm very excited.
Season 2 had, I think, one good episode. I wasn't a fan of that one. Bullet Train was fun, dude. I liked it. I know not everybody digs it, but I thought Bullet Train was fun. Number 9, Pando. What do you got?
Number 9. My number 9. Also another Marvel, and that is Ironheart. Mainly because I'm really just hoping that Harley Quinn shows up.
Oh my God, is that the only? What is wrong with you?
I don't know, Omar. Help me.
I don't know. There's no help. You're done. You're gone, dude.
No, I mean, last time we saw Riri Williams, she was in Wakanda Forever. I'm really excited to see where they're going to take her character in the Ironheart limited series. Jim Rash is coming back as the MIT professor that we saw in Civil War, which is going to be interesting. And I believe that, Alden Ehrenreich is also going to be in the TV series. The guy from Solo, they just don't know what his role is going to be.
Wow.
And then,
okay.
Yeah, right. And Anthony Ramos is playing the Hood, I believe. But he's not going to be a bad guy, maybe. He might be a good guy. And the whole theme of it's going to be magic versus technology. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I had to put it on my list. Because
you had to put it on
I'm
your
always
list.
stoked to see Marvel stuff until it comes out like She-Hulk. So.
Okay. It's your list, baby. You do what you want to. For me, I'm going to go with a series that is based on a graphic novel, and it's one of the best standalone graphic novels by Jean Luen Yang, and that is American Born Chinese. I didn't know about this until end of last year that it was coming out. So this is all about just a teenager living in America and living with high school and he has immigrant parents, right? Like parents were immigrants. So to me, it like the manga, I'm sorry, the graphic novel hit really close to home. And I hope the show does it justice. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm just glad to see Jin Luen Yang getting some love, getting an adaptation of one of his books. Hopefully they'll do a couple of his other stories, because I really enjoyed the Dragon Hoops. If you've not read it, you definitely should check it out. But American Born Chinese, I'm very excited for. We'll see what happens. Disney Plus could mess it up, or they could be like, hey, we're going to do this the right way. Well, I think he's one of the consultants. That
That's good.
always helps, right? I mean, that's what Neil Gaiman does with Sandman, so that always helps.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case.
Very excited for it.
Noir Wolf was saying that he's looking for The Last of Us. I know you and I did not put it on our
I
list.
didn't, but I didn't know it was the creative team. Here's the thing about me, though. Like, I was trying to think of a good video game to movie or TV show adaptation. And I realized that Resident Evil has this following, and I realized that Silent Hills has a following, but it's not me. Like, I do not like those movies. Yeah, and then I was even trying to think of the Japanese versions, like TV shows or movies that came from Japan, and I could not think of any that I really enjoyed. So who knows? It looks promising, and it's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Bella Ramsey. Yeah, from Game of Thrones. So it could. Speaking of that, with Mandalorian, apparently they worked out some creative deal in terms of how he was going to film season 3 so that he could do Last of Us, which means I don't think he was in the suit the whole time.
I was going to say, that's an easy fix. He's not in the suit.
Yeah, he's not in the suit the whole time.
He doesn't have to be in the suit anytime.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
No, it is not, Josh.
My husband played the game. I never played the game, so I don't have the same attachment to Last of Us.
Yet somehow you spoiled the sequel for me.
Did I really? I don't remember what.
I was going to remind you of this.
I don't remember what I said about it that I spoiled it. So
anyway,
my apologies.
It's okay. You know what? Water under the bridge.
Water under the bridge. I feel like you're still
holding
bitter about it.
I'm not bitter about it. Yeah, I am bitter about it. All right. That was your number 7? Number 8.
Number 8. No, my number 8 is.
We're not on number 8 yet. My bad. I'm sorry.
Are we on number 8 now? Yeah, we're on number 8, and that is The Witcher season 3. Mainly, if I can't remember correctly, this is his last outing. I think it's his last outing as Geralt. I enjoyed the second one not as much as I enjoyed the first TV show, because it was like a Monster of the Week thing and I love the way they told the narrative, and it wasn't in linear fashion. I really enjoyed that, where you were ahead of someone's story but behind for that, like this, and then eventually the stories met up. I thought that was really interesting and well done with the first season. The second season, we get to see Ciri come into her own, and the whole family's together now. And I know season 3 is going to be about Geralt trying to protect this unit of his. And I'm really looking forward. I love The Witcher TV. I know you do not like The Witcher, but it's gonna be his last thing. So yeah.
I thought he was gonna be fun. Ain't he done like Superman? Isn't he gonna be fighting Black Adam? Oh wait.
He's not doing any of that. He's gonna be doing Warhammer stuff over at Amazon.
So he's already filmed season 3. This will be his final season. Is that the way it is? Okay.
I believe so, yeah. So then season 4 will introduce Liam Hemsworth's character. So
see, I feel the same way. Breakfast of Champions. It's like they spent millions and millions of dollars on the
beautiful video game. Yeah.
And it was amazing. And it feels like, why do an adaptation? But whatever. It's the same reason to do live action adaptations of anime and cartoons. Because not everybody plays video games. And not everybody, I guess, watches anime. I don't know what's wrong with people. All right. My number 8. X-Men 97.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So, this was high school years for me. This is the reason so many of my friends were reading comic books, was because of the X-Men cartoon. So, of course, this made it on the list. Now, I realize some of the voice actors have passed away. But, we are going to get a majority of the cast back. What I want to see, though, is classic hand-drawn animation. I don't think I'll get that.
No.
What I don't want to see is what if type of animation. That 2D animation on top of CG just would not look good for a show like this. So I'm excited for it.
Oh, someone's shocked that it's an 8 out of 10 for you and not higher on your list.
It's just Josh. It's just
Oh, good
Josh.
job.
I need to give season 2 of The Witcher another try, like season 1, but I couldn't get into season 2.
Yeah, it took me a minute for season 2 as well.
There's
really,
too much TV to give it another chance. Noir Wolf, that might be a true statement.
Yeah, but to see the final outing for Henry Cavill, I'm all for it. So
okay. Spider-Verse made it into Amanda's list.
Yeah, made into my list.
Her
not
list.
Into Omar's.
Not into mine list, but you know, that can change.
Yeah, we didn't put Craven for either one of our lists either.
Yeah, no, that's on a different list for me.
The list of things that never Craven
is on a list of shit I have to go watch because I have this show. That's the list.
Yeah.
That's the list that it's on.
And that kid might be the next James Bond, apparently.
Well, he's not a kid. None of these people are kids, Amanda. We're just getting older. Everybody's growing up. We're just getting older. That's all it's happening.
We're just getting older, but he's not that young.
No, he's not. Neither is Iron Lad. All right, what's your number 7?
My number 7. No, we don't have an official date, but I'm assuming this is going to come out this year, and that is Ted Lasso season 3. Obviously, this is a phenomenon. I remember watching the first season during the pandemic. Second season, I loved Nick's villainous turn because I hated his character, but I loved how I'm sorry, spoilers. And I know that, so the way that Sudeikis and Brett Goldstein and Bill Lawrence have talked about Ted Lasso season 3 is they're writing it as a 3-season arc. They're writing season 3 as it's a series finale, right? So it was supposed to come out late last year or this past year. It did not. They had some delays because now that Sudeikis has been full-time showrunner, I guess there's been he's been going back and forth on writing and things like that. So
the boss is too busy filming Willow, like a farm lady.
Yeah, exactly. What is she doing in that thing? Oh.
Dude, I texted you a picture of that stupid scene. I said, okay, I don't understand the hate Willow's getting, but what the hell are these two ladies wearing in this show? Because they look like farmers and they're wearing blue jeans overall. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, sorry.
I know. If that's an indication, guys, is why we haven't reviewed any more of
we'll do a series review of Willow.
We'll do a series review when it's over.
Yeah.
We'll tell you about it. Yeah, so I am very excited to see Ted Lasso back. I can't wait. I think what is it? The TV Critics Association, their press tour happens later this month, and Apple TV's presenting. So I'm hoping when they present later this month, they're going to make an announcement of when Ted Lasso will be premiering. My guess, it'll be like, I don't know, summer, maybe late, maybe in the fall. But I'm hoping that it does premiere. It's supposed to premiere this year because it was supposed to premiere last year. So they can't push it back another year. Don't do this to me. That'll be like then 2 years plus between seasons. That just doesn't work out for a lot of people.
They need to hurry up.
They do, yes. So they can make it in time for Emmy season. So yeah, let's get this going. Because they need to just clean up the Emmys and then they can be done. Like they did last year. And the year.
Okay. So for my next pick, I'm going to go with Agatha Coven of Chaos, even though Amanda said that it might not come out at all.
Is that your number 7?
That's my number 7.
All
but
right.
you know what? I'm sure we're going to see this long before we see any of this garbage right here.
You don't know what you don't know.
I know that kid ain't gonna show up in no damn Iron Man outfit, that's for sure. But yeah, I like her character. She had her own little theme song, and I like Catherine Hahn. I think she's a great actress. So I'm hoping to see them expand on that and leading into the White Vision series or Vision Quest series, wherever they're calling it, and it gives us more Elizabeth Olsen. So I'm there for that.
Well, that's my number 6. So I guess it's a good segue into.
Oh, that's good. Tell me why you're excited about it.
Yeah, so I am really excited. I mean, Aubrey Plaza is going to be starring in it. I love her. If you guys haven't seen White Lotus season 2. She's in it and she's great in it. She's also in Emily the Criminal. It's a movie that came out the end of this year on Netflix. Also, you should watch that. I mean, besides her being April on Parks and Rec, she has really come into her own. So I'm really looking forward to Agatha. I know surprisingly, a lot of the characters from Westview are coming back, like Emma Caulfield's Dottie, for example. The mom from that 70s show, she's returning also in Agatha.
You mean that 90s show?
And she's also the grandmother in that 90s show. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to entail. Apparently, we might get a teenage version of Billy or Wiccan, maybe.
Hey, now setting up that Young Avengers we've been talking about for 6 years,
for all the time. Yeah. So yeah, that was my number 6.
It could easily segue into the Fantastic Four too. She could be like, "Hey, I gotta go babysit this kid named Franklin. I'll see you later."
Yep.
And then all the nerds are gonna be like, "Oh my god!" And then everybody else is gonna be like, "Well, wait, what about Ralph Boner?" All right. What is next for me? We're number 6, right?
6, yeah.
Number 6 for me is, well, I know I've got the show. Let me see if I can find the brand that I just put in. There we go. Poker Face. Have you heard about this show?
I have heard about this show. It looks interesting to me, and I like Natasha. What's her last name?
Leone.
Yes, Natasha Leone. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't that excited about it because of her. She's okay. She kind of plays the same characters in all the stuff.
She does do that. Yeah.
That's okay. But I was more excited about the showrunners.
Who are the showrunners for this one?
It's what's his name? Ryan, guy that did Knives Out.
Oh, Ryan Johnson?
Yeah, this is his show on Peacock.
Wow.
So they're premiering like 4 episodes. I just saw the trailer. Premiering 4 episodes at once, and then you're gonna have to watch it as the first part of the year goes on. So I'm excited for this one, especially after watching the last Knives Out. The Glass Onion, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But I wasn't a fan of Last Jedi, but I loved Looper. So I know the guy has a lot of talent. And granted, he's a showrunner. So that doesn't necessarily mean, a lot. But it's all about this girl, her character that can just tell when somebody's lying. So she uses it to her advantage to play cards, right? Like, what do you do? Like, you can tell when somebody's bluffing. So I think it's 10 episodes is what Ryan Johnson said it was going to be. It's got a couple characters from Orange is the New Black. Not characters, I'm sorry. Actors from Orange.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
But yeah, I'm super excited for this one. And my fellow Peruvian Benjamin Bratt's in it, at least from the trailer.
I love Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah. No, Poker Face is not based on that, but maybe they might use a song.
Oh, they'd be remiss not to use that song.
I once dated a girl that looked like her. I once dated a girl that looked like Benjamin Bratt.
No, you did not.
She was tall, dude, and she was from Brazil. Anyway. By the way, Benjamin Bratt was also in one of the. Oh, I can't use the GIF because we don't have it anymore. He was in Catwoman.
He was in Catwoman. Oh, that basketball scene between the two.
No, I wasn't going to use that crappy scene. I was going to use the crappy scene falling out the window. We need that back. That's your job, Amanda. Go find that. All right.
I'll go find that.
What's your next show you're excited about?
Number 5, right? My number 5 is. Let me find it. It is Ahsoka.
Oh.
Yes. Mainly because from what I've heard about this is she's going to be hunting Thrawn. Maybe that's not really what's going to happen, and I'll be supremely disappointed. But Admiral Thrawn is one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. I've read all of the recent Timothy Zahn Thrawn. Oh my gosh. That all right.
Trilogy.
Yeah, the Thrawn trilogy. And I was seeing Vonto, and I know that we're going to see Ezra Bridger and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I think the word is she's playing Hera Syndulla. I liked Rosario Dawson's take of Ahsoka. I even hear Hayden Christensen's going to be making an appearance as Anakin Skywalker. Maybe I'm assuming they're going to do flashbacks.
Well, they can do James Earl Jones's voice.
Yeah, but oh, this is taking place like at the events of Mandalorian, so Darth Vader's dead, right? But he can come back as a Force ghost. He could be a Force ghost. So there's that. He could be a Force ghost. So
I don't know, but that is also my number 5. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, awesome.
So I'm glad that you had it at your number 5 because it is also my number 5. And I wish you had left it up, but that's okay.
Oh, well,
I don't know where it is. Nope, not that. Gosh dang it. Henry freaking Cavill. All right, there she is. Yes, very excited for this. I was a big fan of this character in Clone Wars. And the thing when you do shows like this, whenever you do shows like Clone Wars, is you know where the story's going to go. So immediately you write off characters like, well, I've seen episodes 4, 5, and 6. Obviously, that girl's not going to make it. And holy crap, to have her now post episode 6 is freaking mind-blowing, and to actually be really set in the Star Wars canon universe. You know, we have the expanded universe, the EU, but the actual canon universe, what Disney regards as the actual canon universe, is amazing. Spoiler alert for the death of Darth Vader.
What?
I apologize for my host.
Except for Darth Vader. Well, I'm sorry. Who has not watched the Return of the Jedi?
There's plenty of people apparently. I'm kidding. So I'm excited for this show too. It almost ranked up a lot higher, but I was like, yeah. It can go two ways, right? It can go Boba Fett, or it could go Andor.
Mandalorian or
we'll
Andor.
We'll see. What are those things on it? I think it's her body. Well, yes, there are part of her body that she doesn't take them off because they grow.
Yeah, I don't think it's like
they're not as long as Clone Wars, but I guess she trimmed them down. I don't know.
Maybe it's just the headdress that they had to put on her.
But that would be really cool to see. But how would they do that? That would be a flashback, right? That would definitely have to be a flashback. Because is this is set in the time of the Mandalorian?
Yes.
We did see her character.
5 and or I say season 2.5, but Boba Fett.
Thank you, Griffin X. They're called Leku.
Thank you, Griffin X.
Thank you. And Scott for pointing that out.
Pointing it out. See,
Hayden Christensen will not return. Jordan Thomas, everybody. He is the representative of the Hayden Christensen estate. He demanded there be no sand in the production. They said no because it's chlorine. Boy, that joke never gets old. All right. Let's keep going. Was that
number
you?
4? Yeah.
Yeah, ladies first. Number 4.
All right, number 4 for me, Mandalorian season 3. So it goes right and falls right into place with Ahsoka.
Keep that up there, baby, because that's my number 4 too.
You're number 3.
No, that's my number 4. I'm looking at my list.
Number 4. You're right. We are number 4. It's my number 4. My number 3 is something way different. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Mandalorian season 3. Yeah. Even if Pedro Pascal's not going to be in the...
Okay, does that matter? He's still going to be in the freaking helmet. No one's going to know.
No, but does he go to man? If he's going to, restore his status, what's going to happen? I don't know, but I'm super...
What's going to happen to Grogu? Are we going to get Grogu back? Oh, we kind of did. If you had to have seen the book of Boba Fett.
You watch Boba Fett, we got him back.
Yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen with the rest of those characters that I don't want to name at the end of the episode or season 2. And then, of course, they're going to have to write off a certain character because she lost her job. So I don't want to spoil who that is either. How are they going to do that? So, yeah, we'll see what it is. What's up, Robert Marquez?
Job back. Who knows? I don't know.
His physical acting in the suit is so important. It really is. Like, my wife could tell you that's not Pedro Pascal's butt. Like, there's no way he's the Mandalorian. What's happening here? I don't believe this man is Pedro Pascal. And I can tell the differences too when it's a body.
Like when it's not like Chris Evans' butt and it's a stunt double's butt. I can tell the difference.
Can you really?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to test that theory. Maybe. Oh my God, that's a good trivia for your birthday.
No, don't do
Is this Chris Evans' butt? All right. Let's get back to this thing that we're doing. That was my number 4. That was your number 4. So you bring it to your number 3. I think we're different with our number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are.
My number 3 did not pull up in here. Oh, yes, it did. Succession season 4, which Omar hasn't seen the series.
So I could be excited. I just don't know.
But oh gosh, this show, man, what a great show, guys. Season 3, we ended with an attempted coup that did not happen because Logan Roy is a badass. Can we swear on this?
It's your show.
Yes. And these people may be some of the worst people on earth, but I cannot wait to see their adventures unfold in season 4. And I hope Kendall has another ridiculous party where he's like coming out of his mom's vagina or something. I don't know, but I'm just so excited.
You just had to throw that out there.
It should be premiering in the spring on HBO Max and HBO. I can't wait. I love Succession, but y'all need to be watching it if you're not watching that show.
Okay, so you went with HBO Max show. I am too. But the show that I'm really excited for has Elizabeth Olsen, and that is Love and Death.
Yes.
And the trailer has me intrigued. I know very little about it, but I know that she has been killing it. So it takes place in the 80s and in Texas, in like suburbia Texas, and it's about two ladies that are friends. Their kids are friends, and their husbands are friends. And one of them might be a murderer. And they're both church going, like they're both in the choir, like at church. So I don't know where this is gonna go, but the trailer really gave me a lot of almost like old school Tim Burton vibes. So I'm excited for it.
Okay, I'm down for that. I could see myself. I will probably watch it. So there we go.
Oh yeah, you'll watch it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
YouTube, Josh, quit spreading lies. YouTube punishes you for a lot of things.
Yeah, apparently, I have to be careful.
Not you.
You.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Said the C word, we would have gotten demonetized.
The C word.
Coca-Cola. What did you think I meant? What did you think I meant?
No, I'm not gonna say what I thought you meant.
All right, are we on our top 2?
We're in top 2. What's your top 2?
Finish it out. Top 2. Number 2, probably not in Omar's list.
Well, we'll see.
But that's Loki season 2.
Not on my list. Not on my list.
Myself some Mobius. I am very excited for Loki to come back. I know that Kay Kwan is going to be in it now. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see what these adventures entail. I really did enjoy the first season. So, yes, looking forward to Loki season 2. That's my number 2.
I was not a fan of season 1. Without going into spoilers, I would love to talk to you about this because I did a review with Odd Film. My problem with season 1 was that I feel like they neutered the character of Loki. Like he wasn't as smart as he was in the movies. He was kind of stupid in the show, and he made a lot of dumb mistakes that I just didn't see myself like thinking that Loki wouldn't have done that. Even if that variant of Loki comes from an alternate past, just didn't make any sense. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I'll watch it, of course, and we'll review it, of course, and we'll see if it's as good as you think it is.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm sure it's wonderful. What the hell did I have for my number 2?
I don't know what you have for your number 2. Let me look at that. Oh, okay. That.
I mixed. That I got it. It's what's his name's new show? Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, this one might be on my top 15 for sure.
Why top 15? Why not top 10?
No, maybe I should have put it in my top 10. You know what? Talk to me at the end of the year, maybe in my top 5. Because I love this showrunner and everything he's done on Netflix so far.
Okay, so it's Michael Flanagan's new show, and there is a short story by Edgar Allan Poe, but Michael Flanagan, oh my gosh, I love everything he's done, with the exception of the Midnight Nation, or whatever it was called. That was okay, and it did get canceled, and it's not being picked up for a second season, which sucks, because like there was potential for it, but I also didn't know where the show was going to go or who the target audience was for that show. But I am very excited for this one. Very excited for this one. Omar on Loki. I couldn't see myself. Omar's Loki confirmed. What's up, Master B? They made Thor dumb in Love and Thunder. We don't talk about
we don't talk about that.
Well, we can only talk about Love and Thunder at least once on the show.
The next time we talk about it, it should be when we do It Wasn't Really That Bad to confirm.
Love and Thunder here in about a year or so. Give me a minute. I'm very excited for that one. Are you afraid of that? Yeah, but I feel like my issue with it is like, who's your target audience? Because I can't see a lot of adults enjoying a show like that. It's got a lot of adult themes that I can't see. Like, my daughter watched it with me, and I was like,
yeah.
She's 13, and it's kind of like our rule with South Park. I'm like, you're not allowed to ask me any questions. You can ask your mom
Midnight Mass. That had me.
Oh, Midnight. I still think Blythe Manor was my favorite one.
Yeah, Blythe Manor.
Because, oh my God, it's a beautiful love story. And it makes you think that you're watching a horror story. Like, you don't, and I always say this, like the first one, Haunting on Hill House.
Yeah.
You know me, I don't get scared.
Oh, that scared me.
But when that bitch screamed, I yelled too. Like, you know what scene I'm talking about, and I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's
I looked at my daughter and I were watching it on the couch together a couple of years ago, and she's yelling and I'm yelling, and I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting that. I really liked it though. I thought it was really good. It was really good. What's your number one?
I think we have the same number one.
Oh, do we? Is it Virgin River season 4?
It is. How did you know?
I'm so glad you watched it.
It's Marvel Secret Invasion.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for that stupid show because of Nick Fury, and it's just nice to have him do a solo show. And it's so weird. How old is Samuel L. Jackson?
He's 70s.
And he's still kicking ass.
I know. He still is. He's amazing. Yeah. And I mean, I liked Ben Mendelsohn as Talos. So getting to see him come back. And then Olivia Colman's going to be in it. Emilia Clarke. And yeah, when that trailer dropped around D23, I remember you were texting me and I was sitting in Midtown Comics. He's not
95 years old. He is really good.
I just remember how excited we were when that trailer first dropped.
Oh man, yeah.
Gosh, it
was good. Now, the actual Secret Invasion story, the premise was really good. I didn't think the execution was that well done, but the TV show could have a lot going for it. We still don't know exactly who. I mean, I assume, is it Agent Brand? Is that who she's playing?
I think so.
That's the big rumor, right?
That is the rumor. So we're still not sure about some of the characters, and that's the big if. And they're doing a really good job of keeping some of that stuff secret. So,
which I'm glad. I mean, we've seen one trailer, and that's good enough. They know we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come out after Ant-Man premieres. So I don't think we're gonna.
And
so
what about? And now Armor Wars is going to be a movie, not a TV event.
Yeah,
is that right?
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Who worked out that deal?
Don Cheadle has. I'll tell you what's better. Hey, you know what I just saw him in? On Peacock. So I think this is Terrence Howard's last work. It's The Best Man, the final chapter. You know, the Best Man series of films, right?
That's his last hurrah.
He's in it. Getting married to that beautiful woman. She always plays a model. I think she is a model. Maybe was. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah. So Terrence Howard's in it. And I thought about you. I was like, oh man, Omar, we're so happy to see his man working on something.
One day, you know what? I like to think in another reality, another variant somewhere out there
is still
Terrence Howard is out there flying as War Machine. Yeah, getting his Armor Wars movie on. Late to the stream, Best Main. Yeah, Main. I love that dude. Late to the stream. In any case, there's going to be some amazing shows and movies released in 2023. General statement. Happy New Year to you. I'd like to know anybody that's watching live right now. What's your number one movie and number one TV show? Let's do. What's your number one movie and number one TV show you're most excited for? And if you're watching this later, leave it in the comments section.
Yeah. Bert, season 4 of You is coming out. It's just not on our list. I could not get into You. I know you probably would have thought it would have been my.
Well, this is gonna go. This is so can be taken out of context. I try to get into You. It just wasn't happening.
I know. Don't take it.
It just didn't happen. I couldn't get into it. But
no.
you know, like I tried, and it's got a huge fan following.
It does, and I don't get it. I guess so. It's not for me. So it's not on my list because I am not looking forward to it. Let's see.
I'm very happy for people that like it.
Exactly.
Howard for War Machine. We all did, brother. We all did. Man. John Wick 4. Yep. Ant-Man because of Kang. Secret Invasion because it's going to be very cool.
Agreed. Yeah.
My number 1 show is the Daryl. So is that really coming out? I know that.
It is. I know that. I know for sure the Michonne Rick spinoff's coming out because Danae Guerrera she's been posting stuff about it. So that spinoff's happening.
Oh, she's on the show?
There's not the Daryl spinoff. There's a spinoff with Rick and Michonne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rick came back in this final season. I don't know. I haven't seen the final episode of the series, so I don't know what happened exactly. There we go.
And let's see here. Personally, I can't wait for Invincible season 2.
Yeah, I don't know when that drops.
Still have no trailer in the new Castlevania series. God, I can't wait. Yeah, I enjoyed the Castlevania series, and it's a damn shame what happened with everything with one of the creators, Warren Ellis. You can look that up yourself. What he did, and well, that's what Netflix decided to do was, well, we're going to end the series and any ties with him. So we'll start a new series. And they're going to, I don't think it's Castlevania. It's something else. Is it the Belmont saga or something? But I hope it comes back, and no word on Invincible yet. Cobra Kai season 6. Oh gosh. How did I not choose that? We know it's coming. We know it's coming.
But they already did. Season 5 just came out this year.
No. Amanda, we're in 2023, baby.
I know.
2022.
But are they a year apart or 2 years apart?
No, they're not even a year apart. Between season 4 and 5,
I don't even know
like 9 months.
Are they filming a season 6? Has that been confirmed?
Ralph Macchio has not stopped filming the Cobra Kai series.
I read his book, but I remember it being in his memoirs about his early days. And actually, you guys should read his book. It's quite fun.
Is there a lot of pictures of Pat Morita in there?
Yes, there are in the middle section. You know what you have a memoir, and then you have in the middle section a bunch.
That's my favorite part, the pictures. Number 1 movie is Mission Impossible. Number 1 show is Secret Invasion. It's not you, it's me. It's obviously me. 1923. Oh God, I love
it. See, that's so hard.
That's from last year, right? Yeah,
but it's still going this year. But boy, Harrison Ford is made to play Jacob Dutton.
Dude, all the lines. Taylor Sheridan is just those.
We were actually just texting about this, about how he's like cannot miss right now. Like
Mara Kingsville isn't my favorite, but it was still good. Everything he's done is just really Hell or High Water, Sicario, Wind River. If y'all have not seen Wind River with Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen.
Friday Night Lights.
Was Taylor Sheridan in Friday Night Lights?
I thought he was a showrunner. Was he not?
No, he was not.
Oh, right.
I love Friday Night Lights too, but we can talk. Let's just review Friday Night Lights and Taylor Sheridan.
No, I have so many problems with women in Friday Night Lights. It's not even funny.
I love that show so much. Number 1 movie is Aquaman 2. Number 1 show is Oscar.
Oh yeah, I forgot Aquaman 2 is coming out, but it's still
Oppenheimer. Can't go wrong with Christopher Nolan. Avatar 3, we don't know when that's coming out, but it's James Cameron. He could really drop it on Christmas.
The Fire Nation, the bad Fire Nation. Yeah, I'm really excited for Avatar 3.
Stop it. Evil Dead is J-Man's Evil Dead Rise. So yeah, I'll watch it. I'm not that excited for it because it's no Bruce Campbell and it's no Sam Raimi, but let's see what happens. TV show, nothing unless House of the Dragons 2024, right?
Yeah, 2024, yeah. They said,
dude. Young Justice season 5.
Oh, that would be awesome if that does come out. I love that Young Justice series.
Yeah, same. That was good. We We binged the crap out of my kids, and I binged the crap out of those
So
first
good.
seasons. Movie probably Guardians 3, big reasons because we came really close to not getting James Gunn,
True.
right? Isn't that crazy? That's why we had to wait so long. Was really upset. Can't wait for it. Sorry, TV Cobra Kai. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. You know what would be cool? Berserk adaptation by Steam Powered Studio. You know what would be cool? Berserk adaptation that actually cared about the source material instead of hiring the studio that can not do anime. Anyway, I'm not going
to you can go on and on.
Breaks my heart. Invincible Season 2, New Castlevania, John Wick, Ant-Man, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. So
I do want. I'm really curious if what that's gonna be like. I'm so interested. Hey, no one thought the Lego movie would be as heartfelt and warm as it was.
Okay, no. I'm not gonna even go down that road. No, it was a good movie. I'm not Super Mario. Hold on, let me finish Kane's things here. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse. What?
Across the Spider-Verse.
I'm sorry, my bad. Wheel of Time Season 2. So, man, I'm glad Kane finds happiness in all of this. Number 1 movies, Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary release.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. Quit making that up, Bert. I started it this week and 1883, dude. We didn't even talk about that. My girl, man. Oh, that girl.
I love that honestly narrating in 1923.
Yeah, she's doing the narration in 1923 for like a couple of episodes. That show cannot come out fast enough. And of course, Yellowstone. The only show I'm looking forward to is look at Phil Owens. Fact. I wish I could super chat you, Phil Owens. Well, Jimmy, Avatar 3 comes out in 2024, according to Bert. Scream 6. Like I said, they did the little witty thing with the M. They made the 6 a part of it.
I'm still trying to figure out.
Avatar 4, The Blind Earth Tribe. Stop it. It's Invincible. We don't know yet. Invincible, I think they're doing voice recording. I don't know what's going to happen with the show.
Yeah.
Lots of hopefully great video games coming out as well. I've heard. I just got a PS5. My brother's bought me a PS5 for Christmas. I'm very excited. And one of them is giving me this Ender Lilies. Nope. I can't remember what it's called. Everybody's
Elden Ring?
That's it. Elden Ring.
That's what, because my husband's playing it and your brother.
All our family's playing it. And my brother got it for me, and I told him I'd play it. And
my husband has the Berserk sword. He's very excited about it.
Well, I mean, without Berserk, there would be no Dark Souls. I mean, they drew heavily from Berserk, from the manga. The new Castlevania would be loosely based on Rondo of Blood, which is freaking awesome if you've not played that game. It's a prequel to Symphony of the Night. Number 1 shows Attack on Titan. Oh, is it finally coming to the end?
Oh, nice.
Through the movie. No, you didn't, Brian. That Dungeons and Dragons movie looks actually promising. I love the people that have high hopes. That's awesome. I love it, man. I'm very happy for the new media. The only thing I'm looking forward to is the finishing up Chainsaw Man. Now, is the manga wrapping up? Because the manga, my daughter is keeping up with the manga, and she spoiled something from me because I haven't read volume 8 yet. Where Leo? I know where is Leo.
Been a minute.
Leo got himself a girl. They're watching Netflix and chilling.
Yes.
What the hell that means. Got to play Horizon Forbidden. I got to play a lot of games. You got Game of the Year of 2022. That Elden Ring? Elden Ring? Is that what it was? Can't wait to see Omni-Man again. Oh, dude, yeah. The year is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Last 20-year anniversary for Attack of the Clone. 20 years. Can't wait for Dungeons and Dragons to flirt with the dragon. Chainsaw Man finished, but making a second series. Does anybody know about the Conan the Barbarian? No.
No.
What? Are they really making that?
I remember us talking about something like that, but whether or not it's actually come to fruition is another thing. I'm gonna look it up while you're thinking about why you'd want to Conan.
Oh, because the last one with Jason Momoa was just rough.
Yeah.
Reboots of Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. I think some things, man, Brian, need to be just left alone. I'm okay with leaving that franchise behind. People can go and look at the original movies. Not everything has to be remade.
I'm gonna go down a Reddit chain right now.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm glad you finally got a PS5. Now you can officially lose in Street Fighter 6. Practice. Okay. You gonna call me out like that? On my show? You come to my show to embarrass me? First part of the manga wrapped up. Part 2 is currently being released. Ghost of Tsushima is a must. Yeah, my brother really likes that one too. Gotham Knights for your PS5. It's better than people say it is. I
yeah,
enjoy the
that's
Jason
so-
Momoa Conan movie. I think just you and Jason Momoa and his mama
We
might
don't
be the
know
only
his mom like.
I'm pretty sure his mom's really proud of that movie. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man PS4 sequel comes out this year, so you got to play that. I got a lot to catch up on. Apparently, reading and editing and filming takes a lot of time. I haven't played video games in so long. Amazon turned down the Conan going to be House of the Dragon showrunners. Netflix.
Yeah, there has been radio silence since like 2021. Nothing on that Conan show. I'm like looking at all these like sites, and it's I don't even know.
I'm super excited to see the end of the Ash Ketchum saga at the beginning of the new Pokemon casting show. Let me tell you something. Like I'm too old for that, but I'm really excited for people to see that. I think it's really cool. My kids were all excited for it. They're like, "Oh my gosh, they're gonna see Butterfree again!" Because I had to watch these shows with my kids, and they're like, "Butterfree's gonna come back for the last episode, Poppy." And I remember like my kids crying when Butterfree flew away, and we'll never see Butterfree again. But apparently, in the last few episodes, he comes back, reunited with Ash. Beautiful. I'm glad they're doing that, sending him off the right way.
Me too. I'm very excited for that. I did rock Linda's world when I told her that Ash Ketchum was voiced by a girl. That rocked her world.
Yeah.
She has a crush on Ash Ketchum, so I don't know how she feels about it.
What new Conan? Watch The Northman. So good. The Northman was that made it in my top 10. I made it in my top 10. IST has a bunch of out of print omnis on their site yesterday. Hopefully people and I saw a lot of cancellations today. So maybe they never mind. I didn't have a top pick for this year till me and my friend got into a fight over The Little Mermaid. Now that's my number one movie of the year. I love it, man. That's right. Stick to your guns. Are there Adult Swim movies coming out this year? Aqua Teen Hunger Force had a movie, but I think that's already come out. I don't know.
It's been a long time.
You'll love this channel even when you lose the street. I ain't losing no Street Fighter, especially the freaking Lionheart. Pokemon is rubbish.
Not rubbish.
Pokemon is life to a lot of people. My dark horse movie of the year will be Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Dude, that made it in my top 10. Maybe the last time we will have Peter Cullen. Yeah. Don't say that. Why would you say that? Don't say that. Oh, man. I actually met him this year. My daughter and I started a tradition where we have the Transformers original movie, not the crappy Bayformers, but the original Transformers movie poster. And we're going around the country to different conventions and having the voice actors sign the poster that are still with us. But they're signing it like with our favorite quote from the movie. So like Peter Cullen's is like, his quote is like, "One shall stand and one shall fall." And that's how he signed it. Megatron's was like, "Such heroic nonsense," which is like one of our favorite lines from the movie. That's Frank Welker, by the way. Since Aquaman was canceled, is it true Jason Momoa will be playing Lobo? I don't think it was canceled. I think it's just
up in the air. There's no, I don't know. He might be playing Lobo though.
John Nelson did not sign it yet. Are you neighbors with him, Matt? Can I ship my poster over to you and have you father John Nelson? And then I'll ship my Breakfast Club movie so you can sign that too. Because Bender is awesome in that movie. What's up, Michael M? How are you, brother? If Omar and Lionheart do play Street Fighter, it has to be live. Why are you guys?
Awesome.
Yeah, that we don't need to do that.
Let's do it.
Please don't. Is it wild that there are 3 movies coming out in a franchise that has been flat out ended?
It is wild.
Yes, but that happens.
It is what it is.
Omar, put it in your life. Okay, you need to stop calling me out, man. What's wrong with you? I'll guarantee 4-0 victory in my favorite. Wow. Dude, why have you been on the DeLorean? Good evening, my peeps here in San Francisco with no power due to
weather. No.
Anywho, 2022 was an awesome movie year. I hope 2023 can match. How have you been, brother?
Well, I have a minute. San Fran.
Although I'm super excited for the Flash movie to come out, I'm just hesitant to watch it since it's going to be one of the last Snyderverse DC movies, so it won't go anywhere afterwards. Yeah. Which is why I find it hard to like get excited about some of these movies. Like that's why none of the DC stuff made it into my top 10. Like even though I am excited for Shazam and in a way to see Michael Keaton back as Batman in the Flash movie, Aqua Teen, Venture Bros, Metapocalypse will be getting movies. Not sure when they come out. Omar, why you calling me out? Also, Omar, I won't do it live. Are you calling me out too, Josh? I'll kick your ass in Street Fighter 2.
Oh my gosh, everyone's gonna be kicking your butt at Street Fighter.
Why is everybody gonna kick my butt?
Not
you ain't got faith in
not
me.
me.
But if DC movies are good, they can still be enjoyed. True.
Yes.
You play professionally. Oh, okay, Lionheart. You play your hands insured too? Allstate got your hands insured? I don't think so, buddy. Happy New Year to you too.
Happy New Year, Luis.
Wait, apparently a movie about a graphic novel, Nimona, is coming out this year. Sounds interesting, at least the graphic novel. I haven't heard about that one. All right, really quick, Amanda, before we end. Avatar 2. What would you give Avatar 2 out of 10?
I would give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. I honestly, that was my rating for it. Actually, my rating was 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, technically well done. You cannot argue that.
Regurgitated a lot of the stuff from the first movie, but
it didn't break me some new ground. It wasn't. I mean, it was. Okay.
It looked visually better than the first one, though. Like the close-ups on the bodies. Oh my gosh! Like the hair follicles.
Yes, like I said,
it was insane.
Yes. The technical aspects are amazing. I mean, those water. We've reviewed a lot of films with underwater sequences as of late, right? And those underwater sequences with them, it's beautiful. I mean, yeah, definitely beats anything. With Namor underwater, Aquaman, like definitely beats any of that, right? It looks like they're under. It's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, the storyline itself is regurgitated. And
we're not giving spoilers. We're just talking about what we would rate it. That's it.
Yeah, that's all. And it has water in it, and it's beautiful water. It's water. And it is called The Way of the Water. So
it is called The Way of the Water.
Yeah.
Glass Onion. What would you give Glass Onion?
Oh gosh. I give that like I give that a 9 out of 10. I really
same. I loved every minute of it. My brother and I disagree. He loved everything about it. I still don't know how I feel about that ending. I don't want to spoil it, but I don't think I like the chaotic ending. As we were watching it, I'm like, the idea of dang it, it's hard to talk about it without spoiling it. I understand why they went that route. He was explaining it to me, but I still don't like it. I don't think it made sense because the movie is smart, but it is about dumb people. So it is a dumb game that they're playing.
Janelle Monáe's character, but
but it is such a good movie. Like I liked it more than I did Knives Out, and I like Knives Out. And then Knives Out to me was like a 7.5, 8.
I would give that 8 out of 10. Yeah,
but this one was a 9. I really
Edward Norton as like an Elon Musk type of character, fantastic. Kate Hudson, Catherine Hahn, was good to see on screen together again. I love that Hugh Grant is his husband or his life partner. It was amazing. I need to see more of that in the next film.
Inspector Perot, what's his name?
Oh my gosh, what's Daniel Craig's character?
I don't know. Am I the only one who absolutely hated the Batman? Sparkly vampires does not make a good Batman. I prefer George Clooney over. Wow, George Clooney over Pattinson? No.
No, I like it.
I can't agree with that one.
Yeah.
And you're not.
Benoit. Sorry.
No. I can see why people didn't dig it. It's a little slow. But yeah, Glass Onion was great. I really enjoyed it. Knives Out 3, Daniel Craig and the Muppets. I heard Knives Out 3 has actually. Well, no, never mind. I can't say because that has something to do with the sequel. Is Avatar 2 showing in 3D? It is, Candace. It's showing in 3D. It's the first one literally drove the 3D. Now, yeah, because they were trying out that new 3D.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it in 3D because, kind of limited in times and when I can see it with kids. But Omar braved the winter weather to go see it.
I was going to go see that movie no matter what.
I could not even make it the night we were going to go see it together. I couldn't even make it out of our neighborhood because we had this crazy winter storm. So Omar Omar drove very slowly and made it to go see it.
Baby. I was
I went
determined
to
to
the
get out the
theater, and it
house.
warmed up, and it was like 60 degrees outside. Then I saw it. So
Yeah, somebody's smart. Even Clooney said he messed that up. Sir Franz?
yeah.
Any
Now
word
I
of this?
did see. I saw him and Julia Roberts' Ticket to Paradise romantic comedy. That was interesting.
Oh, God bless you.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that made it in your top 10 movies last year, but it was that
Lost City.
Channing Tatum. How is Magic Mike's Last Dance not in your top 10 most
Oh,
anticipated movie?
I mean, it's fun, but it's not like I need to go see Magic Mike. I mean, maybe I'll grab some girlfriends and go see it. Omar, come on, let's go.
You gonna make me review it? Dude, if I have to review Magic Mike for this stupid show, your ass is gonna get dragged to all the horror movies with me. Any word on something in the children series? No, no word yet, but we know it's coming, or at least is in pre-production.
Yeah.
Let's see. Watch Glass Onion on New Year's Eve before watching Knives Out. It was good. Weird to see Captain America's well, I'm not gonna read that part in case people haven't seen the first one. Hey, Bud, cheers from India. Thank you, TJ. Happy 2023. I ended up buying 36 Omnis. Thanks to you. Oh, I'm so sorry to your wallet.
That's beautiful. I love to hear stories like that. This is why the Fire
Nation is coming to attack. There's a 4D theater near me that sashes water in you and moves your seat. That's amazing. I'm so ready for
do you live near Hershey? Because they have a 4D theater too that does the same stuff at the Hershey Chocolate World.
I'm ready for 5D. Not anywhere near Hershey.
Because it already gets your it already gets your emotions. What else is the other sense?
We've got 5 senses, Amanda. Let it hit it all.
Oh, okay.
Right? We got 5 senses. I don't know. I read comics. I don't know if we have 5 senses.
Have a 6th sense. Where's the ghost behind me? Like, that's
We're gonna spoil all the movies tonight. The menu. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that.
Watch that. I'm gonna go watch that now. That's on HBO Max.
Emily the Criminal with Aubrey Plaza was pretty good. I haven't seen that. I would watch Magic Mike review.
All right, Josh, you got it.
Okay. It's gonna take a lot more than just Josh. Omar, play Gotham Knights, Horizon Forbidden West, the latest God of War. My brother's got me the latest God of War too. A Star Wars Survivors coming out in March. Spider-Man. Dude, y'all act like I got all this time. Just a quick thing with Avatar 2. In my opinion, the only way to watch the movies in 3D, the way that fits the visuals, the screen, the 3D was incredible. I never watched movies in 3D, but Avatar was crazy. RRR made it in. It made it in my top 10. Was it?
Yeah. But so not watching 3D is not the reason it got such a lot of lower score for me, because technically it's still beautiful. But 3D can't fix the way the stories plays out, or the writing. It can't fix writing. It can only fix
3D. That should be a t-shirt. 3D can't fix writing. My Sleeper Omnibus came today. One of my most wanted Omni reprint. Dude, I love that book. I'm so glad you're getting it. Nah, that's
you live near Philly? That's where I went to college. I'm a Temple U grad.
Yeah, she is. She went to school with a lot of famous people
all the time.
She did. Exorcist sequel. Yeah, in a weird way, I'm excited for it to see where it goes. I'm not a fan of what happened to the Halloween sequels. I actually like Halloween 4 and 2. They were just fine. But let's see what happens to The Exorcist. Because let's face it, Exorcist 2 was really bad. And Exorcist 3 had an amazing jump scare, but also really bad. So let's see what happens with this. Whatever. I've been heartbroken so many times. I'm so used to it. So we'll see what happens. Smell-O-Vision. Question from Twitter. Jensen Ackles as Batman for the new DCU. Jensen Ackles. Is that Supernatural? Who's that?
The guy from The Boys who plays Soldier Boy.
Sure. Yeah. Wait. No. We already have a Batman. Robert Pattinson, right?
Yeah, we have that version. That's fine. I'm good with that.
Amanda's PhD in movie spoiling.
What movie am I spoiling? A 40-year-old movie?
Oh, dude, I'm excited about Megan. I'm taking my kid to see that as soon as we saw the.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
It does look good.
Come on, it looks fun. It doesn't even look scary at all.
It has a really, I heard a lot of people really enjoy it. Like everyone's like, you should,
Now, Phil Owens, that's a man after my own heart. So you get a Salma Hayek gift, not even a Terrence Howard gift.
It is after 10 o'clock, isn't it?
It is after 10. Oh, which we need to wrap up. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to go on this. Anything else tonight, Amanda? And then what are we doing next week?
That's a great question, because after we did this, I realized nothing's coming out next week. So Omar and I might do a wasn't really that bad next week or something along those lines.
You want to let people vote for like a first time review or first view review?
Yeah, we should do that.
Or
yeah,
was it really that bad?
We'll do that. We'll put it on. We'll do a poll. We'll put on YouTube.
Yeah.
On the community channel so that you guys can vote on it. And we'll just say that because, yeah, nothing major comes out for a minute. So, yeah, we'll do that. And that'll be fun. If that's good with everyone.
Eddie, you never saw Mac and Me? It's the successor to E.T.
Yes, and if you didn't, just watch the YouTube video of just the Conan O'Brien and Paul Rudd being
spoiling.
All you need to know about Mac and Me. That's all you need to
know. Thank you all so much for joining us. And oh my gosh, Candace, I loved Last Night in Soho.
So, I love that actress. Yes, so good.
I love her voice, man. No, okay, are you talking about Anna Taylor-Joy or are you talking about the young girl?
The young girl.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the young girl. I love Anna Taylor-Joy too, but
she was in Old, and I remember liking her in Old. Mm-hmm. And then she was in a movie I saw with Ben Foster.
Yes, where he plays the Vietnam, the veteran, and they live in the woods.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I don't know what it is about her voice. It's so cute now, and I really liked it. And she actually uses her accent in Last Night in Soho. That movie was great. I really liked it.
Yeah, the ending was intense.
Who was it? Oh, it was what's his name? The Cornetto trilogy. People love. Even though I'm not a fan of, you probably like it. Come on, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, I know. Not Edgar Wright. No,
Edgar Wright.
Oh, yeah, it was Edgar Wright. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. X-Men, but X-Men live action movies. Okay, what is wrong with you, Warren? Also a fellow Kentuckian. Put a vote on YouTube. How fast? Okay, Lionheart. We're gonna keep doing this. All right. That's it, everybody. We'll put a poll on YouTube to either was it really that bad or first time view review. One of those two will be up on YouTube. Keep an eye on it. That's all I got. Panda, sign us off. And you.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember to follow us on all of our social media channels at NearMintCon. Remember to check us out on Spreadshop for some great near mint condition merchandise. And also check us out on Patreon for $1 a month or more. You can support us here in what we do. And last but not least, if it's classy and cool, it must be near mint. Good journey, everyone, and we will see you all next week.
Chris Doherty, so good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while, man. Bye, everybody. See you next Wednesday, 8 p.m.